So good day and greetings and welcome to Saturday, June the 27th, 2026. It's right around 7 in the a.m. Gonna take a quick ride down the Chenago Canal trail out here on my 2024 Schwinn Predator Team 24 Tribute. And usually the camera charges when I have it hooked up to my computer when I'm editing, but apparently it didn't fully charge. So let's see how this goes. Another typical week of eat, sleep, work. Got through it okay. Only worked 57 and a half hours this week, which not really impressed with, but well, that's just how this week went. This next week will be it'll be a 5-day week, but I am working tomorrow to make up the 5th day because I'm taking Friday off. Go camping. Next weekend is 4th of July weekend, and I'll be camping out at Green Lake State Park with Speedy and Thumper and anybody else who shows up. Y'all are invited. Just let me know ahead of time so we can plan for food. Today is the big day. Tonight is the night. Funkin' Waffles out in Syracuse. It's the Big Rock Show. Mason's Revolt, Amok, Bull, and the band that I play in, Plan 607. Should be a good time. It's always a good time when I get to play. Tonight will be my last show. Yep. Until the next one. That's the way I look at it. Heck, for all I know, I could run into a venomous duck, get bitten. The last show I played could have been my last show. Don't know. Life has a funny way of working out. So the dirt here is wet. I'm guessing from morning dew, which means I'm gonna have to clean off the tires before I take the bike inside when I get back. Oh, it's a beautiful morning. It's a great day to be alive. Okay, I'm at the end of that part of the trail, conserving battery because I'm going to move on. Okay, this says, welcome to the 3-mile Kirkland Trails South section of the Chenago Canal Trail, a joint venture of Kirkland Trails Incorporated and the town of Kirkland. This trail follows the historic routes of the O&W Railroad and the Chenago Canal that ran from Utica to Binghamton through the town of Kirkland. The Kirkland Trail South section of the Chenago Canal Trail connects directly to the town of Marshall's 3-mile Chenago Canal towpath trail, forming a continuous off-road 6-mile trail. Enjoy your time on the trail, and of course it has rules, regulations, yada 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 yada. There's the map. So I am going to venture on that way. I have filmed that part of the trail a couple times, and I'm going to go check out the rest of the trail this morning. That is the goal. That is the plan. Nice bump the camera. Awesome. And I will ride until the battery quits. It's at 77%, so I should be able to do this without a problem. Usually I leave my glasses in my truck, and for whatever reason I didn't do that today. Still wearing them, which is, I don't know, bugging me a little bit. Ooh, that's a cool old truck. I don't want to go on the property though, but that's a nice old Ford right there. Sweet. Steak truck. All right, right on the road for a little bit here, then the trail continues on down here. I thought about parking down here, but not sure of the parking situation, so that's why I parked down the other end. All right, I'm gonna snag a couple pictures and then hit the trail. Okay, so off to the left is a private driveway. I found that out a couple times ago, so I won't go that way. The sign even says no parking private drive, and I still rode that way anyway, because I'm a rebel like that, right? Okay, it's time to ride. Ooh, mud. Ooh, more mud. Definitely gonna have to clean the bike up before I take it inside. Yeah, looks like it goes up into a farmer's field. Whew. It's a beautiful morning. Beautiful summer morning. Got a little gas. Guess that bagel I had for breakfast is coming back to visit me. Ooh, there's a trail that goes up that hill with an arrow. Huh. I'm staying on the trail. Learned my lesson a couple weeks ago. Stay on the trail. Oh, I wish I had smell-o-vision right there. There's like the smell of the morning dew in nature. Ooh, here we go, down and up. That's nice and smooth. Ooh, mud up my back. Awesome. Ooh, spun a little bit. Whew. Wasn't expecting that. Guess this part of the trail is not flat and level. That's okay. It's all good. There's a creek down there. I'll stop and check that out on the way back. Just got a bug in my eye. It flew behind my glasses. That was awesome. Pure awesomeness. Don't really have much to say today. Had some thoughts this week about the YouTube stuff and the channel and directions, and thought about doing a vlog about it, but then I recall seeing a video not too long ago from Dooner Livingstone. He's on YouTube here, the Traveling Man. He's a truck driver. Does vlogs, has some really cool content. He's a cool guy. Never met him, but I think we have a lot of similar interests with like music and stuff like that. He plays guitar, and oh, there's a waterfall over there. I'll stop and look at that on the way back. But he hadn't put a video up in a while. They posted a video saying how he was going to do an update about what had been going on and this, that, and the other thing. And then he said, you know, something, people don't care. Just put out whatever you're going to put out now and go with it. Something to that effect. It wasn't worded that exact way. Kind of paraphrasing, but that was the message. Ooh, some deeper dirt here. And it's wet. I think after, see, next weekend I'm camping. Weekend after that we got the basement show. Sometime in July, I'm gonna pick back up with the Erie Canal Trail cruises. And I'm gonna try to get out and do some overnight dispersed camping. There's another mile marker right there. I saw another video this week from my friend Trucker John of the Trucker John Show. It's good to see him out there. Almost had feelings of making a trucking video, but then I just can't right now. I can film every day, all day. It's the time to edit the video that kills it for me. Ooh, some railroad ties. Looks like dirt bike and all-terrain vehicle tracks. They do maintain these trails. So. Holy cow. Yeah, this dirt here being wet and it's kind of thick. It's kind of hard to pedal. And I'm on a single gear bike. The 24-inch tires make it, I guess, easier to cruise. You can go distances quicker. But yeah, this is kind of thick. Kind of knocking the wind out of me a little bit. I see a checkpoint up ahead. Maybe I can take a break there. I can continue on, but then I got to ride back the same way. Oh. Stop sign at the road. Wonder what road this is. There's a bench right here. I'm gonna check it out. Hoo-wee. Debating on whether I'm going to continue on or not. Well, against my better judgment, I'm going to push on just a little bit further. Got a little breather. Not sure what road this is. Yeah, this is the same thick dirt here. Just gonna take it easy, gonna take my time. Trying to pace myself the best that I can here. If I didn't feel that I could do this, I would have just gone back. Of course, my mind is always telling me, go ahead and do that. The body is like, what are you, nuts? Yeah, Speedy will get this. My body's saying, oh my God, holy jeepers, are you fucking nuts? Mucky Pup. Which is the band Mucky Pup. They're from New Jersey. They're a personal favorite. They were out in the late 80s, early 90s. The original lineup, and they've had several lineups. The original lineup is getting back together to do another album, and I believe they're doing a tour, which would be awesome. I never got to see them when I was younger. Maybe I'll get a chance to see him this time around. Oh, this is nice and cool in here. Big change in temperature difference here. Nice. It's like going from a non-air conditioned room to an air conditioned room. There's a mile marker back there. It said 2, which I'm guessing would mean there's only 1 mile left of the trail. Let's make this happen. Ooh. Oh, sometimes I think too much. Sometimes I overthink too much. And I need to go with the flow, which I try to do. Just go with the flow of things and keep pushing forward. But sometimes when you get stuck in a rut, that's not so easy to do. And you feel like you're progressing and evolving, but there's no progression and no evolution. When there is, it's just minimal. Feeling the burn. Feeling the burn. Tomorrow, Sunday, laundry shopping day. I am working in the morning. Probably take the 83 out for another laundry cruise. I may or may not film it. Who am I kidding? I probably will. I see a stop sign up ahead. Some mud. I don't mind riding in the mud. However, I've mentioned this before, I keep my bikes inside the house. So I try to stay as clean as possible with the bikes. It's not like when I was a kid and we used to go trail riding. Come back, you couldn't even tell what color the bike was. Clothes would be all muddy, but I could just keep the bike out on the porch until I cleaned it off. All right, what do we got here? Okay, it looks like the trail continues up ahead, but it looks like a dirt trail with grass. Oh, that says posted over there. So I don't think that's a part of the trail. I don't see any signs. All I see is that posted sign over there. So I'm not going to venture on down that way. Yep, here it is, the end. Town of Marshall towpath hike and bike trail. Nice. I'm going to take a little breather, then head back. All right, breather done. I definitely have to start bringing some water and some snacks with me, especially in the warmer temperatures. So, gonna take my time back. I'm gonna stop along the way and film some stuff that I've seen. They've got these, what's this say? Black cherry origin, North America, by nominal name Prunus serotina. Okay, so these markers here for the types of trees that are along the trail. I noticed a bunch of them, but I'm not really going to, wow, did I just say that? I'm not going to stop and look at every single little plaque. A tree to me is just a tree, and they all burn the same in the fire pit. Enough said. I'm starting to wonder if rolling the other way, there's a little bit of a uphill incline, because it feels like it is much easier to pedal going this way. Huh. It would be awesome if I could start out every morning with a trail ride like this. Some people run and jog, and that's all good. My knees and my back can't handle that. But I could handle a ride every morning. That would be cool. That would be awesome. Pure awesomeness. Yeah, that says 0.5 right there, that tag. The whole trail here, the Chenago Canal Trail, is 6 miles. And it's relatively easy. Even though the dirt here can add a little challenge here, the thick black dirt that I'm talking about can add a little challenge on a single speed bike, but still get her done. It would probably take me a little bit longer to do on the 20-inch bike. BMX bikes now, there's so many sizes. There's like an 18-inch, a 20-inch, a 22-inch, a 24-inch, a 26-inch, 27 and a half. I don't know who figured that one out. And a 29-inch. I would love to try a 29-inch. See what that's like. I'd probably fall in love with it and want to buy one, and I don't have anywhere to keep that right now. So I'll stick with my 24s and my 20s. I like the 24-inch cruisers for the distance, and I like the 20-inch. It's like riding around the village and campsites and short little jaunts. I'd like to get out and take some field trips, check out some trails in the other part of the Northeast and, well, around the country, but let's not get all too carried away just now. My friend Jim out there in New Hampshire, it looks like he's got some nice trails out there. Anthony down in Florida, it looks like he's got some cool stuff down there. Florida would have to be a winter cruise. All right, back on this part of the trail. Yeah, I'm guessing there has to be an uphill incline. That or Popeye slipped me a can of spinach or something. Yeah, this is riding much easier now. I don't know why. Sometimes I repeat myself in case you didn't hear me the first time. Sometimes I repeat myself in case you didn't hear me the first time. Oh, that fresh country air right there. That'd be cool smell-o-vision, but some of you might not enjoy that. Yeah, you can see my bike track right there. It's pretty deep. I don't know, maybe I was just being a wimp riding this way. I don't know. Maybe I was having a technical issue with the flux capacitor because my chest was tightening up a little bit. I mean, I wasn't super concerned, but don't need to go to the emergency room today. Got the big rock show tonight. That's going to be interesting because it's going to be the first show that I played with the flux capacitor 3000. Oh, I just went by another railroad marker. Didn't see the number on it. Yeah, but I'm not turning around. I'll get it next time. It was 260 something, I don't know. Oh, I think I know where I am at now. That up there is Route 12. 12B, south. Oh, that's cool. It's like a birdhouse. It's got an old vintage car inside of it. That's pretty cool. Pretty awesome. Deansboro, New York. Beep, beep, beep. I'm not putting a backup beeper on my bike. Yeah, I'm wondering if I was having a little bit of a malfunction there. Feeling pretty good right now. Oh, there's a creek over here. Yeah, there's a waterfall. I'm not going through the deep grass. I don't have bug spray on and I don't need no ticks. I believe there's a way to zoom in with this camera. I just haven't figured it out, but there's a waterfall right there. Not sure what creek that is. Probably runs into the Oriskany Creek. So peaceful. Be cool if they allowed camping out here. Of course, there's people out there that screw that up, but yeah, you can see the creek down through the trees down there. That's a nice little cliff right there. Not overly huge, but enough to do some damage. Oh, I have so much to do. I really need to get myself in gear, and I don't know. Bug. That's a nice shot. The creek down below. Some rocks and another little fall over there. I need a better camera for stuff like that from distance. Yeah, there's a guy that just rode by on a mountain bike. He's moving at a much quicker pace than I am, so I just held off for a moment, let him go by. I don't want to hold him up. Little ravine over there. I think I might come back and walk this one of these days. Just kind of soak in all the nature. Mud on the tires, mud on the tires. Got me some mud on the tires. Yeah, Brad Paisley, eat your heart out. My Mud on the Tire song is much better. Just because yours went to #1 doesn't mean it's any good. Just kidding. All right, here we go. Down, up and down again. Okay, we're putting some bear trap pedals on this thing. Bear claws. My foot came off the pedal. Almost lost her. That would have sucked. These little stock pedals are okay, but no. That's why I like those bear claw, bear trap, whatever you want to call them. Your feet don't come off the pedals. That would have been really bad. Show up to the show tonight, all bruised up, beat up, full of bandages. I would still play. Yeah, that, I'm gonna have to sit down for a minute. Where's one of those benches when you need them? I think it was a definite malfunction. I don't know if it's a malfunction, it's just the flux capacitor is doing its job. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's for the snowmobile riders. It says Junction 1, 132, Deansboro, Clinton. Looks like they got food and gas for the Deansboro. Then Oriskany Falls, Waterville. Support your local club. Cool. CNY Snow Travelers. Whew. Yeah, I was feeling good, and I did that little up and down and almost lost my footing, and now it's back to pushing hard again. I'll just take it easy. Yeah, there's some hills going off the trail. I'm guessing probably to farmers' trails. There's a lot of farms around here. I'd love to walk up and take a look, but I don't want to trespass or anything like that. So I'm almost at the end of this part of the trail anyway. Back to the beginning here in Deansboro. Mud. Ooh. That's a nice little setup up in there. Yeah, I'm at the end of this part of the trail. About to jump back on the Kirkland part of the trail. That's a nice little ride. Even with the technical difficulties that I'm experiencing. There's a bench. Whew. I'm gonna cross the road and then take a break and wrap this up. I could take the easy way out and take the road back. Then I gotta deal with cars and traffic, and I deal with enough of that during the week. Hey, look, it's a couple Jeeps. That one looks angry. Why are you so angry? You're a Jeep, you're supposed to be happy. Okay, back on the Kirkland part of the trail. Heading back to the Nissan Frontier. I have a speckle of mud on my glasses. Must have kicked up from the front tire. I had thoughts of rebranding the channel, but those are just thoughts. I've had this channel since 2007. I started vlogging in 2013. It's now 2026. I've got over 2,500 vlogs. A majority of that is trucking content. There is some content of like camping and outdoor stuff and some off-the-wall ridiculousness. I have a second channel, which is Greg Vlogs On. I had thoughts of moving all the outdoor content over to that channel and then keeping all the trucking content here on this channel. And if I were to do that, because was it last year or the year before, I think it was, I was going to split everything up and ended up putting it all back on one channel anyway. So a lot of people keep their channels to one topic, and that's fine. You do what you got, you know, you do you. This channel isn't necessarily a trucking channel or an outdoor channel or a BMX channel or a how to cook a hot pocket in an air fryer channel. It's basically my life. I share moments from my life on this channel, and if you enjoy the content, cool. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Gotta throw that in there. I haven't been a big fan of doing that because to me, you see a lot of people that'll say that 2 or 3 times in their video, and to me that kind of seems like begging a little bit for a like or a comment or whatever, but just throwing it out there once in a while. Yeah, but with the YouTube, I'm a very small fish in a very big pond. I don't monetize, I don't advertise. I enjoy making content to share with everyone. And if people like it, great. If they don't like it, that's fine too. I have thought about starting up like some merch. I don't know, maybe like some stickers are easy, they're cheap. I thought about maybe doing like a t-shirt, one of those t-shirt stores where I can submit a design and then they take care of all of it. Of course, they make all the money off it. I think I get like $1 or $2 from a $20 t-shirt, but I don't know, I think it'd be cool just to get the name out there. It's kind of like paying for advertising. I don't know, it's just some random thoughts, you know? I don't really want to sell out. Is that a duck? I think it was. I'm not going back. I think I got enough pictures for this morning. With the bike cruises, 90% of the 90 to 95% of the content makes the video. Sometimes 100% of it does. The only thing I really edit out are people and random stupid thoughts that would open up a can of worms that I really don't want to discuss or get into. I had thoughts about getting a gravel bike, but a gravel bike is pretty much the same thing as a BMX cruiser, but with gears. Which actually, when the trails are kind of wet and deep and yucky, probably make life a little easier. That's not in the budget right now, and I would buy a 360 camera before I'd buy a gravel bike. But would I buy a 360 camera before a 29-inch BMX bike? That, my friends, is the question I cannot answer right now. Those 29-inch big bikes, BMX bikes, look pretty cool. That SEPK Ripper looks pretty badass. That's also a way out of my budget bike. Well, I'm almost at the end of this part of the trail. I rode the first part last weekend. When I left the house, went for a ride. I wanted to ride all of this last weekend, but then I remembered that at some point I gotta ride back. Yeah, I'm going to go the safe route. There's only about, what is it? I think it's like 1.3 miles left on the trail. I ride down, ride back. Oh, what the heck. No, I'm not feeling it. I think I've done more than enough for today. You figure it's from here to the end. Yeah, let's figure this out. Nice Ford. All right. Okay, so I am here right now. It's 1 mile from here to 12B. Okay. From here to here it says it's 1.9 miles. From here to here is 1.6. So what, 1.6, this is too much math. 1.6 and 1.9, so 0.9 and 0.3 will give you 0.2, right? 1, 2, so figure what, 3.2 miles? One way. I rode down and back, so I rode a little over 6 miles today. That's pretty good. Welcome to the 3 mile Kirkland Trails. This says it's 3 miles. I don't know. That's Van Heining Road, Burnham Road. Those are the 2 roads that I crossed. Yeah, the trail ends there, so it's a good thing I didn't cross there. Yeah, I definitely can't math. According to the calculator on my wannabe smartphone, I just rode 5.2 miles, and that works for me today. Well, I got to stop by my storage unit and drop off my cans and bottles. They've been riding around the back of my truck for a while, and I need to deposit those over there. That's a whole nother project that's going to take probably 3 years to straighten out. Come on, get in there. Bike's not cooperating with me. He wants to go riding again. Yeah, it'll ride. Good enough. Hey, look at the 2016 Nissan Frontier, and look at that guy. That's my shadow. He's a handsome feller. Okay, that's gonna do it for this ride. As always, thank you for riding along. Until next time, hasta la pasta and adios. Cheers.